methyl, 1 2 3 4 5, pentane, 3 methyl pentane. What is the structure name? 3 methyl pentane. Here, now what is prefix and what is word root and what is suffix? Now I am going to explain from the structure. Here, first what we wrote, 3 methyl. Now we have to know about prefix. What is prefix? Substituent. Substituent nothing but prefix. Here this is a long chain and this is the branch. Here one substituent, this is a methyl group. This substituent is attached to the long chain. Here this methyl group is prefix. This is prefix. Here then what is here pentane? Here we have pentane. We have to know about word root and suffix. Here this is a word root is nothing but long carbon chain is called. Number of carbon atoms in the structure is called word root. Here this is word root. This long carbon chain is nothing but word root. Now what is a long chain? Here this is a long chain. Here we have 5 carbon atoms, that is called pent. And here N is there. What is N? Here suffix left. Here we are going to know about that is saturated or unsaturated. Okay. Here we are having all single bonds here. That's why we wrote N. This is a suffix. If we have carbon to carbon, we have single bond. So we will call it as N. If carbon to carbon, we have double bond, that is ene. If carbon to carbon, triple bond will be there, means ine. Here, this is a suffix. We will indicate it as ine. Okay. Now you know clarity about now what is prefix, word root and suffix. Okay. Now you know what is 3-methyl pentane structure. I took example for what is prefix, word root and suffix. Now I am going to give some examples for prefix. If in the carbon chain substituent F, if substituent F is there, what we have to write? Fluoro. Substituent Cl will be there. What we have to write? Chloro. The substituent Br is there. What we have to write? Bromo. If the substituent are NO2 is there, nitro. NH2, amino. If CH3 will be there, means you have to write methyl. Like this, we have some substituents will be there for substituent names. Those are the substituent names. Some examples I gave, and then for word root I give. What is word root? Number of carbon atoms in the chain. What is that? Number of carbon atoms in the chain. Word root. Number of carbon atoms. Okay. Now here in the chain, if we have one carbon atom in the chain, that is called meth. If 2 carbon atoms are there in the chain, what we have to call? Eth. If 3 carbon atoms are there, prop. If 4 carbon atoms are there, but. If 5 carbon atoms are there, pent. If 6 carbon atoms are there in the chain, hex. 7 carbon atoms are there in the chain, hep. 8, oct. 9 carbon atoms, non. 10 carbon atoms, dic. If 11 carbon atoms, undic. Undic. If 11 carbon atoms, didic. Till 11 is enough. More 11 no need for you. If you are going higher sections, you know about more carbon 13, 14, like how many carbon atoms, like that they are having their specific name. Till 12 enough. Okay. What if one carbon atom is there in the group chain, means that is meth. If 2 carbon atoms, eth. 3 carbon atoms, prop. And 4 carbon atoms, but. If 5 carbon atoms, pent. If 6 carbon atoms, hex. 7, hep. 8, oct. 9, non. 10, dec. If 11 means that is unidec, and 10 means didec.